Today I'm in my kitchen. I am going to move. I keep having to tell myself this because I'm going to. I just don't know for sure when. But there are some things that I have so many of that I can just pick what I want to keep and take with me when I move, and the things that I can just use here and then decide at that time if I want to take those also. So one of the things I'm looking at today are napkins. I buy cloth napkins at thrift stores when I see them in good shape, and I have gone nuts with this. I have so many, it's crazy. These are all ones that I brought home from the thrift store and never used. I washed them and put them in a drawer thinking I'll keep those for good, when I have company. I rarely have company. And when I do, we don't always eat a meal, so in other words, these are my good napkins, and I'm going to box them up. I'm going to put them in a tub or a box that I will take with me because they are the good ones. They're in good shape. They don't have stains. I have a stack here of ones that I use all the time, and I've got this many more over in my basket by my stove, and I just use these all the time because, like, right here, there's stains, like from oil, greasy foods or something, and sometimes they get frayed and in bad shape, but I keep using them. They're fine. It's just me seeing them. So I'm going to put these back in my basket to use every day, and I will pack up my good ones. I'm also going to do this with dish towels because it's the same thing. I have so many cloth, dish towels that I'm just going to keep a few out in a drawer to use here all the time because, I change one, I only use one a couple days, and then I put it in the dirty clothes basket. I'm pointing to it. It's right over there on my washer. And, when I do laundry, I have 3 or 4 dish towels, whatever, to wash. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I love my, it's a map of the tube, the underground in London. I just bought it at a thrift store. And so I will box that up and, pack it up and take it with me. It's white. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten stained because I use it all the time. And I have some charming, older ones that have these fun kitchen prints on them. And this is probably actually a napkin and not a dish towel, but I've never used it. I know it's been used, but it's in good shape. So I'm going to pack that up. Same with this one. This is getting kind of in bad shape, but I love it. I think it's darling. I love blue, and it just makes me happy to look at it. So I will pack this up, even though it's not in the best shape. It's still fine, and it makes me smile when I see it. So that's just one little thing I'm going to do. And I have a bunch of these little things, and if I just do some of it as I go, it won't be such a big job, but it's going to be a big job. I'm just going to show you real quick my closet. I'm staring at it, where I have all of my washer and dryer are here on the floor, and then there's shelves. Look at that. Bunch of junk. I don't use hardly any of it ever. So I need to take an inventory of what I've got and maybe start giving away some of these things. A bunch of it is light bulbs. The utility company sends light bulbs in the mail, a box of them, and I have a box in there, and then I have others. I have a floodlight in the back, so I buy those at the thrift store when I find them, but I've probably got 3 or 4 of these big floodlight light bulbs. And they don't, I don't need that many. If I were going to stay here the rest of my life, I might use them. It's crazy. I I like finding a good deal, but it's not a good deal if it just sits in there and makes me nervous going, oh, what am I gonna do with all that stuff? So maybe this is part of what I'll tackle next. I don't know. This is some stuff that I have found that I can pack up. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I found this bag at the bin store for $1, and it is really large. I'm gonna open it up. So this is it. It's really big, and I think I can set it like this. Yes. So here it is. It's pretty good size. I'm gonna pack up stuff that I don't need. I found a bunch of fabric and different things. So I'm gonna fill it up. This is some quilting mat. If I ever decide to make a quilt, which I'm just not in the mood, so I'm gonna pack it up. But someday I want to. I have lots of other fabric. So this should hold all the stuff I have out here, I'm hoping. Whole bunch of doilies. I love them. I may do something with them eventually. I don't know. And since I'm putting fabric in there, I'm putting these spools of thread too. And a little bag of pins. Diaper pins. So this is how much I got in there so far, and I think I'm gonna wait and put more fabric in here because that way it'll all be the same type of thing. I'm gonna find some more to put in. I found this whole container here, more fabric to put in here. So here we go. Interfacing. I should be looking through this to make sure I want to keep it all, but I'm just going to pack it up because I've gotten rid of a lot already, and this is some of my rust dyed fabric, which I love. I just put rust on cotton or linen with vinegar water, keep it out in the sun, and it's beautiful, I think. But I'm gonna put this and here's more batting for fabric for quilts and more. Okay. I would say this is pretty well packed. I'm going to see if I can zip it shut. There it is. So I can even see through it to know what's in there. So I have one container full for my move. Yay! This is really hard for me, but at least I've gotten started, and having this one container full is motivating, so I can just keep finding things and filling boxes and stacking them up and knowing that part is done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.